Right, we about to go live, yo. Oh, we live now, baby. So we're back. Welcome to Aaron Rivers' live Zoom event. Today is about marriage versus dating, dating versus marriage. You know what I'm saying? Is it real or is it Memorex? Is marriage real anymore? Is it not? Do you believe in love? Do you believe in marriage? Do you believe in anything? What you got? You know, there's two married people here. And what we fiancés? We're gonna be engaged. Yeah, we're engaged. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you know, I'm very happy, man. I'm gonna have a wife, yo.
And I'm happy for you. Finally, I was waiting for this day.
You never thought it was happening.
I knew it was. I knew it was. It's just gonna take a minute.
You knew more than I did.
It's gonna take a minute.
Let me tell you something, bro. I gave up on all of that.
I know you did. I'm saying it's gonna take a minute till you find your soulmate.
I had to get rid of everything that was in my life. All the females in my life, I had to cut them out, cut them off, get rid of them, give them the boot, kick them to the side before I even had a chance to think that I was going to do something. You know what I'm saying?
I know I'm in coma
right now. After that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up, Rob? What's up, Irene?
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, Rob. Hey, Miss Irene.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Rob.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, you're back home now.
I am home. Just got done working.
Oh, you working now?
I just got off.
Oh. Okay.
I'm at the University of Central Florida today, or was.
Oh, okay. I know you like that job. You going there, you everywhere.
A little bit, yeah.
And I remember that app from years ago, but I can't remember the name of it. It was an app that a lot of people was actually doing at one point. I was going to do it, but I don't like the bounce from job to job. I ain't like that.
I love it. I can't complain. Different people every day.
When I worked temporary, I used to love it.
You can make a whole G in a week for real with that app.
Yeah.
But I can work as much overtime as I want with this app. There's no worry about that.
Okay. But anyway, let's keep to the subject, yo. Let's keep to the subject. All right, you know, marriage versus dating, yo. Let me tell you something. I used to think that marriage was a joke because every marriage I saw, I had no respect for it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nope, ain't doing that. No. You can't even just leave. You can't just leave. No, you can't just leave. What? No, I ain't doing that. Not with the kind of woman I like. Okay, and the kind of women I saw everybody else liking, and the kind of men that everybody look. I was like, nope. Nah, I want to keep my money. I want to die without having to be scared of this woman next to me, yo. I wanted that happy life, and I finally found someone that's matching. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Life is short. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. Why I think marriage is better than dating. I'm not married yet, but I think that the marriage is better than dating because of the commitment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm old now. I'm 53. I'm not old, but I'm a lot of people are dying around me, so I consider myself old. A lot of people my age is just dropping. Yeah, we old. You know what I mean? But I think after my operation, even before my operation, I had got rid of all the women in my life, yo. I just said, no more of that. I'm done. I'd rather be by myself because I could be in hell all alone. I could deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But being with somebody who makes hell just because it's Tuesday and all that old crazy, no. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard, you know what I mean? Because when you're in a sexual position with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and they know you know them. It's all good. It's fun and it's flying and everything. You know exactly how it's going to go when you get together. It's kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. But what happens when the sex stops? You know what I'm saying? What happens when you can't even talk? You don't even like each other like that. You be sitting there like, I don't believe I'm with this whole fool. You know what I mean? I've done that a lot of times. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that I'm begging this one to stay. How am I begging this whole fool? Whole nut, yo. Talk to me like I'm a whole piece of crap, yo. I'm all being nice, and I just decided I ain't want none of that, yo. I'd rather just be by myself, and I did that for quite a while. I went through all the crazy pain and that hurt of when I got sick and had the tubes in my chest and going down to my stomach and all that. It was crazy. It was a bad time. But after that, after all the pain was gone, everything cleared. The one thing I realized for sure is that not that this was my last chance, but if I didn't take this chance to try to be with people and socialize and stuff, it just might be my last chance. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to, live, man. And to me, living and it means that you got family and you got love around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I searched for. So I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna be real honest, right? This dude named Kevin Samuels. This is a dude named Kevin Samuels. She may have her thumbs down, but the only reason she here is because of Kevin. Kevin said, "You know what you got to do?" He said, "You got to admit when you go. Don't." He said, "Dating is bull." He said, "Dating was a concept created in the '40s, and by people trying to sell you shit like makeup and all kinds of others. Just trying to make sales and get you to buy stuff and keep your singleness. They kind of like cater to those who were single, you know what I'm saying, rather than those who were married, all that kind of stuff. And what happened is, people believe in dating like it's always been here. It hasn't always been here. People used to just get married. You grew up, you got to a certain age, you got married, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or especially if you wanted a family, that was just part of having a family. You know what I'm saying? You got your life together as a man, you got married. As a woman, you were raised to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? That's all you saw around you were wives. It's a different time now, you know what I mean? So, Kev was saying, so if the problem with the dating world now is people date with no intent. It's just, let's get together and have fun and see what happens, you know what I mean? But he said, what you need to do is to do it like the old days. When you want to court someone or date, whichever one you want to call it, you date with intent. You date with intent. You say exactly what you want. You know what I mean? Me, I wanted a wife. I wanted a wife. I always, all my life wanted a wife, but never found anybody suitable, right? Or who believed that I was husband material. How about that? You know what I mean? So after a while, I just decided to get on this Facebook and give it one more try, because them dating apps, oh my God, you know how many fools and it's crazy. Them dating apps are crazy, boy.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy. You meet people you ain't know existed in this world because it could be possible.
But those aren't dating apps. Those are this blink up, what's up apps, though, man.
You know what I mean? I was like, it just got crazy. You know what I mean? So I said one more time. Facebook had this thing. I was already on there. I just decided I ain't want to be on there no more or any of them. And I said, one more chance, Bubba. One more chance. Let's give it one more try. So but I had a strategy. I said, okay, instead of just doing what I usually do when I talk to women on Facebook, you know what I mean? I'm going to be very direct. I'm going to say exactly what I want. And if you don't meet up, if you don't live up to that, out. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was when I went on there, I said, listen, I want to marry with intent. I'm not just dating. I'm on here looking for someone to marry. I'm dating with intent to marry. I'm not saying I'm going to marry you just because we're dating. No, I'm saying I'm dating with, there's a time limit to this. Like there's a time limit. And the first thing you got to do is want to be looking for a husband. I'm looking for a wife. I wanted someone looking for a husband. You know what I mean? So, it was funny. When I checked her name, I was looking at her and I was like, look at this church girl on here trying to get some dates, yo. I was like, well, she looks like a church girl, but she's cute. So I want, plus, yo. You know what I mean? So I gave it the thumb, I swiped to the right, you know what I mean? And not too long after that, I got a hello, yo. I was like, whoa, Lord, yes. And I was talking to some other ones, other people on the lines, but there was something about her hello that kind of just got me, you know what I'm saying? Like, she said hello first. And after that, we just went back and forth, and I was just straight up forward with it. I didn't listen. You don't have to be a spooky weirdo, yo. You don't have to be like, I want to get married, and you want to at least get to know the person. So we were talking, and I was like, okay, let's get on the phone. We got on the phone, then I was like, we got to FaceTime. I don't play this phone stuff. I didn't let things linger. It was, was it 2 days or that day?
No, it was like 3 days.
3 days later, yeah. 3 days later, I managed to be on. Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah, we wanted to be duo. You know what I'm saying? We had to do the duo thing. And it was cool. We liked each other. The conversation was crazy, wonderful, right from the door. And I kind of had a feeling, but I didn't believe in it because, come on now. Come on. No, first time, no.
Yeah.
No, this is bull. This ain't real. It's crazy. There's no way. But we got along too well. It was like crazy. It was too well. And whenever it's too well, it always burns out. You know what I mean? So I was hoping. I just said, I'll let God handle that, but I'm going to just hope and see what happens. You know what I mean? And we had our ups and downs for I think, the first month? Mm. And after we got through that, we broke up for 3 hours.
A whole 3 hours.
Yeah, the 3 hour breakup. And then when we saw each other, she knew. I was hoping, but we got back together, and it's been nice ever since. We just had to learn each other and learn how to communicate and respect what annoys each other and what, we just had to learn each other a little more. You know what I'm saying?
Each other's love language, man. You gotta know each other's love language, man.
Yeah, man. And it was nice. It was nice to just be able to talk to somebody that kind of spoke my language, because everything that we used to talk about, like that I looked for in a wife, she told me before I even said anything. She told me all that stuff. I was like, ooh. I was like, oh, no. I said, bam, bam, bam. She's hitting all cues. It must be a setup. I was like, it's a setup. This is bull. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
So we can meet after you deposit some money in my account.
No, there was no deposits were given.
I'm sure that's how you were thinking in your head. She's gonna ask me for something.
I was thinking this is set up. She was some type of team of fools trying to get a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sure. It was too perfect. It didn't make no sense. It was too perfect, but when we had to talk, and she was saying the same thing, and that made me feel relief because we both were feeling like, how can it be somebody out there that match like this? And we ain't never bump into them, you know. It can't be real. And we 50, you know, I'm 53. I always say we 50, you know, but yeah, I'm 53, you know, she's 49. We just happy, you know. And I was just like, let's try and see. And ever since, it ain't been no whole long time. It's only been since what, January 1st?
December. I thought it was December.
December 31st, we met in person.
Oh, okay.
Together ever since, yo. Ever since. We kept talking about what we ain't going to do, and we've been together ever since, man. We was like, yo, you know, we spending too much time together, you know what I'm saying? She'd go to her house and then she'd show up at mine. I'm just going to stay home. Hey, babe, what are you doing? And then next thing she over, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool, you know? It's like, I wanted her to be here, and she wanted to be here with me, and I that's exactly what you want. You want someone that craves you, yo. You know what I mean? Not just for, you know, sex, but that's just craves who you are. You know what I mean? And that's that's what's working. So now we are engaged. You know what I'm saying? We're getting married. We're scheduled to be married September 3rd. You know what I'm saying? We're having a good time. Everything's good. You know, her family likes me. My family loves her. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, she told me they love me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
It's all good. It's all good. Yo, and well, you know what? I'm gonna let somebody else talk because I never talked this long, bro. I never talked this long. But you know, so you got anything you want to say? Well, anyway, you know what? I forgot.
Let her tell it from her side. Let her tell it from her side.
Oh, y'all want to hear her version?
Yes.
I'll step back. Go ahead, Michelle.
Okay. So yes, we did meet on the Facebook. He was, to me, I felt like he was aggressive. What he was saying, like, he sent me a message and he said, I don't do all this texting, so if you want to talk, you call me. And I'm like, oh, I like a challenge. How you gonna just tell me what to do? So I did. I called and we talked for about 6 hours. The first time we just talked.
Wow.
And then it was, we hung up and I was on vacation. So the next morning, I think we talked again. And then I think we did the FaceTime about 3 times afterwards. And then here comes New Year's Eve. And I said to him, I said, so what are you doing New Year's Eve? And he's like, nothing. So I said, well, do you want to bring in New Year together? And he was like, huh? Like, I was like, I'm not doing anything. And he was like, I'll let you know. So I was like, okay. You know, I wasn't sweating. If he said no, I was fine. If he said, yeah, okay. So then he went through the whole, he was like, you know, he was sick. So he said, I really just need to tidy up my house a bit. And I've never done this before. I said, oh, you want me to help you? And again, he was like, huh? And I said, I'll come over and I'll help you. And he was like, or I could tell he was real hesitant. And in my mind, as I was driving over here New Year's Eve, I'm like, Michelle, what is wrong with you? You've never even said that or did anything like that. I mean, and I had my vacuum. I came prepared. I had my vacuum, like my cleaning stuff, and I was ready. So I get here, and he opens the door and he goes like to shake my hand. And I'm like, we've been talking for about, and he goes like to shake my hand. And I'm like, we've been talking for about 13 hours. You better give me a hug. And so we gave each other a hug. And I was like, where do you want me to get started at? And he's like, I really didn't think that you were going to come and do what you said you were going to do. I said, well, listen, my thing is I offered and I said, we really need to be in each other's presence to see if we vibe in each other's presence. And we just cleaned, I cleaned and we talked and then we brought the new year in. And the next day, I think, because I was like, it was really late. And I was like, all right, well, I think I want to go home. And that was a test. I said I was going to go home because I wanted to see if he's going to be like, all right, well, go ahead. Because it was like 2 a.m. Or he was going to say, hey, you know what? It is kind of late. You shouldn't be out there in the streets this late. You can just, relax here and leave in the morning. And that's what he said. And I was like, oh, wow, he really cared. He cared enough not to send me out in the street at 2 a.m. And then, it's been like that. We've been tight like we are ever since, besides our 3.5-hour breakup.
I like the correction.
Yeah, correction was 3.5 hours. And I was like really angry. It did, the way it affected me totally different. Because I was that person like, oh, well, it's done, it's over, it's all right, well, whatever. Because I had been through, I don't know if Aaron shared, but I'm divorced. I've been divorced 6 years now. 2 years, I stayed to myself. I chose not to date anybody, not to talk to anybody. I had to get myself together. And then I decided to date after the 2 years, and things just wasn't working out. Nobody was really serious. Nobody said nobody were who they said they was. And I felt like I had everything I need within myself. I didn't have time for foolishness. I had my own job, my own house, my own car. I can provide for myself. I'm not asking for to be in anybody's pocket. That's not what I was looking for. Someone that have good communication and just genuinely love me for me. My
companionship.
Huh?
This companionship.
Yes, my good and my bad, and that I can bring. I can bring something to the table if need be. I know the economy is upside down now, so I wasn't even looking for nobody who can take care and provide for me. I have 3 children, grown on their own, college grads. I didn't need no baby daddies. I didn't need no stepdad. That's just what I was like. I did all I could do. I just need somebody to be with me and enjoy me for who I am. And Aaron just came into my life, and it was like immediately. And him and I were sharing yesterday when we left Andre's. We were sitting in the car, and I said to him, did anybody in your family or anybody that know you say to you that it was really quick, this was too fast, like y'all just met, how are y'all engaged? And he says, no. I said, nobody from my side said the same thing, which was surprising because most people would be like, oh, you just met him. I said, but I got no negative feedback about Aaron from my mom, from my sister, from my children, and everybody's just, I guess, see the happiness in me and knows that it's because of him. He helps with that happiness or brings that happiness or keep that smile on my face. Everybody's that's like looking forward to the whole wedding and us being together. And I am too. That's my sweetheart. And I strangle him sometimes. But he is my sweetheart. And I felt like after everything I went through in the past, finally I can relax and say, yo, God, you let me be in a place where the right person could find me. And I had to stop searching for myself and say, I had to change my prayer. I was like, oh, Lord, please let me find somebody. But that's not what the Bible tells us. It says, as far as a man finding a wife, he found a good thing and obtain favor. So I just asked God to put me in a place so I can be found by the one that you have for me. And I strongly 100% believe that that's what it says. He put me right in that place because it's not no coincidence. We both were we was done. We just talking on this little app. Wasn't really even looking for anything serious from each other. And it just flowed so easily. Like he stated, we were really like, wow, how we get here this fast? Wow, having my children over and my grandchildren and just all the families just coming together and having a good time. To whereas it was like no friction. And it was like, wow. You know, nobody had anything negative to say. And it was like, yo, you know, my sister, Shell, I know you've been through some things. I really like him. I like his family because my sister is a little wild. But she came over, she enjoyed, she had fun. And it was just like, she was like, I'm so happy for you, my sons. You know, Mom, you deserve it. And I was like, my daughter, you know. So I'm just really excited. And I know with us, the best is yet to come. We have so much more to offer each other. And we haven't even figured out yet. But right now, we, you know, be making that step. And we're gonna be good. And that's all I gotta say. I'm done.
Well, honestly, I can clearly say that we are the type of family that watches and see how you make our uncle feel. So we see how you brought the happiness to them, how you brought him from being. Let me tell you something too. Yes, baby. So we pretty much knew that you was the right one, especially from the females that he used to date. So he was like, we ain't gotta worry about this one now. Me personally, I was happy for him. I was so happy for him. I was so happy. I was like, finally, my uncle finally got somebody with him. Now I just need my uncle Andre to find someone.
Leave that man alone.
But my uncle Aaron, he was like the number one person who I want to find someone special. So he was like the number one I was waiting for. So once I found out that I pretty much had a feeling because I kept seeing you, I was like, he ain't saying nothing, keeping it secret. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait until he tells me. And once he told me that y'all, he ain't telling me. I already figured out that y'all was getting married. So just by that one phone call, and I was happy. I was actually glad. I wanted to be the best man, but you know that's going to Uncle Andre because that's his twin. But you know,
what it is, baby.
Yeah, you know, I just got sit inside the back. That's all. It's cool.
Cool.
But yeah, I was so happy with him.
I appreciate that.
And
I'm gonna tell you, right? I put down dating versus marriage versus dating because man, it's rough out there, man. It's rough out there. It's crazy. I mean, it's so much. It's so. Yeah, it's just
Populism out there.
out there. You don't know who. Everybody's in disguise, man. It's so hard, you know.
Man, that's crazy.
Person who I say who I am, I don't have nothing to hide. And we live in Philly, and that's a no in here. In Philly, it seems like, man, because it seems like everybody wants to be an imposter. Nobody wants to be who they really are. And then when the shit goes down, then everybody is so angry and want to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? It gets crazy out here. You know what I mean? And my dating life was horrible, but it's all I had. You know what I mean? So, you know, I always wanted someone to commit to, and I got that now, and you know, that's how it is. I think that dating is I think that this dating thing is ruining the country, tell you the truth, because like it's just not. Now you don't have family; you just have dating. You just date other people's family. You know, it's not even. There's no commitment. There's no brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? There's no like line of like. It's just everything is just a free for all. You know, that's why people are walking around. I mean, we got women and men bragging about being whores, yo. It's weird. It's crazy.
That's been going on for actually years. Going on in my area, people brag, "Oh, I got 56 bodies.
Yeah,
100 bodies." Like,
That's
not ain't nothing to be bragging about.
That's just being free. That's not dating. Dating is actually being with someone. Being free is different. Like when I was younger, I was free. I didn't let anybody claim me when I was young. No one can say, "Oh, I'm dating Don." No, Don was with you when Don was with you. When he wasn't, he wasn't. That's just the way I was, because I was
That's
young.
the way I roll. That's the way I roll. I'm with
So
that.
and it's a difference between dating and just being free. It's two different things. When you're dating somebody, you're with that person, because you want to be with that person, and hopefully it leads to marriage, or you hopefully just split and be friends and call it a day. But dating, dating and being free are way far. Like that's way far apart.
Yeah, like I just make it clear, if I don't think I want to date you, then I just be like, free. I just tell everybody so there's no confusion. I'm with everybody, but I belong to no one. So then you get the idea. It's just that simple. I don't want nobody pulling up.
When I'm with you, I'm with you. When I'm not, I'm not. It's simple as that. When I call you or you call me, and we know what time it is. If I'm available, I will. If I'm not, I'm not. It's simple as that. That's not.
So I got a question then. I ain't gonna ask Don because Don get his head chopped off. I'm gonna ask Andre.
It can't get out nothing.
Would you rather be dating or married?
I'd rather be married.
Yeah, still, even after the 2 crazy days you've been through.
Yep, I'd still be married.
Hey.
Because when it was good, it was good. But when it was crazy, it was crazy. But when it was good, the most it was good, it was really good. So I know how it is to have it. You know what I mean?